How do I get my rifle prepped for indoor airsoft? Keep watching to find out. The first thing I do is remove the standard suppressor unit. You can see my barrel for outdoor games sticks straight through the suppressor, which allows for a sleek appearance and added length for accuracy. Then I remove my PEC battery box and my camera wiring runs, because I don't really need to charge a camera or anything on my rifle all day when playing indoors. Indoor games are also much shorter in duration, so batteries don't die as often. The next step is probably the most important, and that's downgrading the spring to keep within field legal limits for indoor gameplay. Our outdoor fields permit up to 1.49 joules for this rifle class, and our indoor field limits need to fire lower than 1.27 joules. I also changed my inner barrel with a much shorter one to keep the rifle as compact as possible for indoor gameplay. This also allows me to run a tracer unit without having the barrel project into the tracer and block the UV sensors. You also don't need a long barrel for accuracy indoors. The range is much closer, with less environmental factors like wind and temperature affecting hot performance. Basically, I have an indoor spring and a barrel combination, and a separate outdoor spring and barrel combination suited for each of the conditions and limits needed. Typically I use an M90 or M100 spring for indoor gameplay to keep within 1.1 to 1.2 joule range. And then I use an M110 or M120 to keep within a 1.5 to 1.6 joule range for outdoor gameplay, but that really depends on the rifle's specific tuning. On the back end of this ICS PDW9, I use a battery extender for outdoor games, so that way I can run larger capacity batteries for the longer gameplay. For indoor games, I put the stock battery retention clip on to keep the back end as compact as possible. I find the battery extender can fit up to 1500 mAh 11.1 volt LiPo batteries, while the stock retention clip can fit 1000 mAh 11.1 volt LiPo batteries or smaller. Next, we need to choose a tracer that's going to fit recessed into the handguard. Here I have the eShooter Flare MBT tracer unit, which is a super compact tracer that can easily fit into the handguard space. Lastly, I need to mount my OLED Odin flashlight and pressure switch. The quick mount for these flashlights is actually amazing. I bought extras so that I can mount them on all my indoor rifles and then just move the flashlight around easily. If you're like me, you may share a rifle for both indoor and outdoor gameplay. As the season changes, so do my rifles. Hopefully this has given you some ideas of how you can prep your rifle differently for indoor and outdoor airsoft. Well, that's basically it, and one more rifle is ready for indoor season. So in case you were wondering,